Hello everybody, Jonathan Wolf here, and if you found this video or this channel, congratulations, then that means that you watched my Retro Achievements video on Crash Bandicoot. And you may think, okay, it's cool that he showed him doing all these achievements, but did he actually do it legit? Well, that's what this video is for, because yes, the purpose of this video is to basically show you my full run of Retro Achievements, or my full Retro Achievement mastery of Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 1. So yeah, this has been a project that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and after finally finishing the Tomb Raider marathon, it is finally time to actually do this. So yeah, before we do anything, let me check something real quick because I'm pretty sure I'm logged in the... Okay, no, it says here, Jonathan Wolf. Okay, now let's see what we have. So we have Enable Achievements, of course. We also have Encore Mode, which is basically like you trying to get the achievements again. I've never actually used Encore Mode, but whatever. But the most important thing we want to check is this, Hardcore Mode. So Hardcore Mode, for those who didn't watch the video, which you can check in the description below, is basically Hardcore Mode. As you can see down there, it says Challenge Mode for achievements including leaderboard tracking, disable save state, cheats, and slowdown functions. Now when it says cheats, it means emulator cheats, not cheats that you can use in the game. Although in some cases, there are games where if you input a cheat code that is part of the game, the achievements will be disabled. I'm pretty sure that when you use like level skip in Tomb Raider, the achievements will be deactivated. So that's basically how it works. But yeah, basically we're gonna enable hardcore mode. That is the most important thing of the run. And yeah, what better game to start than the game that started this channel and also started my addiction to Retro Achievements. So for those who don't know what Retro Achievements is, I guess I'll show you real quick. But if it loads, there we go. All right, let's put it right here. So yeah, as you can see, here we got Retro Achievements. Adding achievements to retro games since 2012. And yeah, basically this website has been, quite honestly, without exaggeration, one of the greatest things I've ever discovered in my gaming life, because this website has essentially consumed my life. And yeah, basically we started a new profile. I've been a member since March 17th, even though on my personal file I have been a member since 2022, and yeah, even to this day I'm still getting achievements even after doing YouTube and other stuff. But yeah, let's not waste any more time, and yeah, this little introductory section will be over. So yeah, with that said, here is my journey on getting all achievements in Crash Bandicoot 1 on the PlayStation 1. Also, I have to remember that, yeah, sometimes these emulators can be very loud. And speaking of emulators, I'm actually gonna be mastering this game with the DuckStation emulator. You can also use RetroArch with I believe almost every PS1 core. Although if I have to give my recommendation, I would go with Swan Station. It is my preferred way to play PS1 games on RetroArch, even though I haven't played PS1 on RetroArch in a very long time. Actually, no, that's a lie. Ever since Tomb Raider 5. Because yeah, I did record the Tomb Raider PS1 games on RetroArch. And for Tomb Raider 6, I did it on PCSX2. But yeah, here we go, Crash 1. Man, I haven't played this game. Man, the last time I played this game was when I did it for the channel, which was like back in, I want to say November of 2024. Wow, that is kind of insane. And I didn't, actually, no, I think it was December, but yeah. Alright, but here we go, Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. Let's get started. Also, you may notice that we have the, oh, whoops. We have the, I do have the computer, or I do have the, alright, let me go back to the map. But you may notice on the bottom left corner, we do have a controller overlay. And yeah, basically I will be showcasing my controls in real time, so that is awesome. Now, before we do anything, I do want to see something real quick. Can I increase the opacity a little bit? Let me see. Oh god, my computer froze. Oh no. I don't see it. I'll probably change it for the next video when I eventually do the next game, which I will reveal it once we finish this. But yeah, you may also notice the timer down there, and that is because, yes, we will use a timer to see how much time it will take me to master a game. Now, RetroArch does have a way to... Now, RetroArch will give you, like, the time it took you to master the achievement, which, for those that don't know, it's basically how much time you spent from getting the first achievement to the last achievement. Now, unfortunately... right up there, it says all time 8 hours, and yeah, basically it says that the reason it says 8 hours is because it's the amount of time I played this game on DuckStation, which, yeah, I actually played, when I did the Let's Play of this game for the channel, I actually played it on DuckStation. But yeah, basically, it says 8 hours, however... It's not going to be that important. It's not going to be that useful for us. So yeah, I'm going to have an in-game a timer for us that we'll actually use. Also, you did saw a window. Sorry about that. But yeah, basically, with that said, we're going to press start when we begin the first level. So yeah, with that said, here we go. So we have, let's see. So we got 46 achievements to tackle. It's going to be not that difficult because to be completely honest, this achievement set is pretty easy, all things considered. But yeah, with that said, let's begin. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so the time has been gone. That timer has started, and we are beginning on Insanity Beach. That is awesome. Okay, so actually, let me check something real quick before anything else, because I could have sworn this game also had... I don't see it, but... Yeah, sometime I'm pretty sure that you can see it in RetroArch, but I know that in RetroArch, sometime... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter the game, but sometimes you'll have like a... Sometimes you will have an icon on the bottom right corner, and when that happens, that means that you are doing what is known as an active achievement, which I'm not gonna mention until much later, or once we get to a specific game that has that. But basically, when you're doing an achievement or a specific achievement, you'll have an icon that if it goes away, it means that the achievement has failed and you have to restart from the previous save. But yeah, here we go. Mastering Crash 1 for the first time again. That is awesome. Alright, so now we gotta be fast, because as soon as we grab this Aku Aku, we gotta go, because there is an achievement for destroying the crate bridge without jumping. In fact, let's go ahead and tackle the achievements, because yeah, that's actually one thing I never addressed. So yeah. So for the most part, every achievement, yeah, as you can see, destroy the boxes from this level and collect the gems. So yeah, basically pretty much almost every achievement in this set is basically get the box or color gem. And as you can see right here, we have getting the keys, get the secret ending, and yeah, and yeah, basically this set is very easy, because if you go for 100%, this set is stupid easy. I mean, yeah, we got collect 3 Tana tokens, get 3 Brio tokens, and reach the end, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty simple. And I mean, look at that. We have, with the power of Aku Aku, become invincible against anything, or almost anything. And yeah, that's basically the achievement we're going to get right now. However, if we go down, we're going to see, yeah, right here, Iron Boots. So destroy all the straight line boxes at the end of Insanity Beach without jumping. And yeah, basically, for this one, we want to be fast. So I'm going to lower my volume just so that I don't start yelling all the time. But yeah, let's go ahead and break this box and get our first achievement. Rutabaga! Alright. And there it is. The first one. And I fell off. Oh my god, I pressed square. I pressed square instead of X. Oh my god. Wow, I cannot believe it. I died on level 1. That is awesome. So, yeah, let's just say that I've been playing a lot of Tomb Raider recently. Alright, let's just go. Oh my god. I died on level 1. That is awesome. I almost died again on level 1. That is awesome. Alright, let's not dawdle anymore. So yeah, unlike the Let's Play, these are gonna be a bit more fast-paced because A, you can check the Let's Play if you check the main channel, because yeah, the purpose of this channel, which is called Wolf Archives, is basically going to be so that I will post my retro achievement completion sessions, amongst other things, like when I eventually get to him, live stream VODs. So yeah, that's basically going to be the purpose of this channel, which I was originally going to do it for just one channel. However, I just figured, you know what, we're just gonna do it normally. Okay, so the best way to get to this, wait for the 4th box to appear. And there it is. Iron Boots. So yeah, when you hear the 4th, that's when you want to go. And there you go. Very easy achievement. So we got Iron Boots. Alright, now before we... Ah, dang it. Now before we go back, yeah, I want to see if I destroyed all the crates here. Yes, I did. I always seem to... For some reason, I always seem to forget I always seem to not get one box. But yeah, there we go. That is it for level 1. I died 1 time, so that is awesome. Also, I guess I could include my death counter at the end, similar to how I do with my videos now. And there we go. An easy start for a not-so-friendly adventure. For getting the clear gem in Insanity Beach. That is awesome. And yeah, as you can see right there, that's my Let's Play file. So that is awesome. Yeah, we're going to say 115, just because. Alright. Okay, there we go. 1 level down. A lot of more to go. Okay, so now we got Jungle Rollers, and unfortunately, this is one that we cannot get the box gem, so we just have to get to the end. Because yeah, we cannot get the box gem until we get the green gem, which we can get in the Lost City. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. However, we can get an achievement for beating the Tana bonus stage. So let's rutabaga our way forward. And yeah, I gotta be careful because in this game, when you get hit while invincible, yeah, you will actually jump. And if that happens, and if you get hit, you can actually just jump right into a pit, which I think happened to me in the Let's Play. But then again, I don't remember because, man, it's been so long since I've actually, you know, checked my... I mean, then again, I don't watch my own videos except for that one time. I was actually playing Tomb Raider 5 New Game Plus, and I forgot to pick up a battery in the submarine, and I actually had to, and I just went ahead, and after looking for a while, I said, "Ah, screw it," and I just boot up my walkthrough video. Oh my god, it was pretty funny. And there we go. Wait, but weren't you kidnapped? I love that. It's a pretty cool cool homage, I guess, to to what we later see in the Insane trilogy. Because yeah, in the Insane trilogy, for those who don't know, when you reach the end of a bonus stage, Cortex just swipes Tana, which is pretty awesome. And speaking of going back to my old videos, like, a lot of people might think that, oh, I just cringe by my videos, but no, not really. I mean, then again, I'm the one, I edit my own videos, so there you go. Alright, so we missed 3 boxes, so that's okay. Also, I guess I should mention this real quick, but this set has a missable achievement. Yeah, right here. So you may notice this icon with the lock, and that basically means that it's locked. And you may also notice that we got this metal icon right here, and basically that icon was actually implemented into the website for some time. And basically, what this icon means is you will basically get a badge in your game, which I will explain what that is later. But right over here, we got this achievement that has a exclamation mark, and every time you see this exclamation mark, it means that it's a missable achievement. Now, missable achievements, basically what it means is that if you did not get it at your opportunity, it means that you will basically have to restart your game. So essentially, if there's like, for example, let's say, I don't know, Tomb Raider 1 defeat the T-Rex without taking damage. If you took damage, then you basically have to restart the level to try again. Or in the worst case scenario, like in an RPG or a game that only has one save file, you have to start the entire game again. So essentially, if we do not get that achievement in this playthrough, in the worst case scenario, we have to play the entire game again. And yeah, we want to try not to do that, you know? Because yeah, you can actually, if you play your cards right, you can get every achievement. You can basically master the set in one playthrough, which is not going to be the case for future games. Let me tell you that right now. Looking at you, Resident Evil 4. Because, oh my god, Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 2 has been such a miserable time. Or to be more specific, the no save achievements. Because yeah, in Resi 4, there are achievements for beating every chapter without saving, which is so stupid. Also, yeah, I got hasty there. But yeah, as of right now, I'm in chapter 5, so... Or I gotta do chapter 5. So, yeah. And then I have to play the game on professional, so that is fun. Although before I do that, I'm gonna do the Ada campaigns. Alright, Tana, you can just stay right there. Okay. Update. Kind of weird that they don't tell you that they don't force you to or you cannot not save, which is interesting. But yeah, here we got the Great Gates. This is another level we cannot get the box gem because we need the yellow gem from Lights Out, as you can see right there. And there we go. But yeah, the missable achievement, basically what you have to do is you basically have to get to this screen and have 50 or more boxes land on Crash's head. So just to show you right here, if we go to the bottom. Yeah, complete a stage missing at least 50 boxes at the results screen. And oh man, I forgot. I actually did have a list, but there is actually, let me pull it up right now. Let me see. Crash Bandicoot. Box totals, I think. I don't know. Because yeah, that's actually one thing that is kind of annoying about this game, is that they don't tell you how many boxes there are until you get to the end of the level. And to an extent, the same applies to Crash 2, but not really. Okay, there. Okay, here we go. And oh my god, are you serious? Insanity has 49. Wow, that is funny. That is really funny. But yeah, basically, the stages that have 50 or more boxes are Temple Ruins with 67, Sunset Vista with 50, exactly 50, Jaws of Darkness with 65, and believe it or not, that is it. So yeah, you essentially have 3 opportunities to get the to get this achievement. Although I'm pretty sure at this point everybody already knows what stage we're gonna be picking. So yeah. Okay, so here we got boulders, and this is actually one we can actually get the box gem. Oh my god, don't stutter, please. I literally am not playing through my hard drive, so the stuttering should not be a thing. So yeah, for those who don't know, during my 10 Let's Plays, my 10 first Let's Plays, which are, no, I'm sorry, not my first, oh yeah, my first 10 Let's Plays, which are all PlayStation 1 games, by the way. So from Crash 1 to Crash 3, for some reason, every once in a while, the game would stutter or the game would freeze for like a couple seconds. And in the worst case scenario, that cost me a death in some areas. Like in this game, it actually cost me like runs in some levels. Specifically, if I remember one of the dark levels. I think it was actually it was Temple Ruins. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, well, before I started the Tomb Raider marathon, I wanted to solve this out because I wanted to not deal with the stuttering. And there we go, another achievement, Indiana Bandicoot. Oh my god, I love that. I love it. I love that name so much. Yeah, that's actually one thing I'll give it. I'll give this the RetroAchievements site is that the achievement names are pretty funny. But yeah, basically, I didn't know why the game were freezing. But then I remembered, wait a minute, when I played these games back then, I just had them on my computer, not on a hard drive. So what I did is that I basically copied the Tomb Raider ROMs into my computer out of my hard drive. And I did some testing. And it got solved. The stuttering didn't happen. And I could tell when that actually happened, because when I was doing Tomb Raider 1, the game would when I did the first, I believe when I did Peru, I recorded from my hard drive. And I basically noticed that every time the game freezes, it happens when music was playing. So when we had like a music event, like when the T-Rex showed up or we got a secret, the game would freeze. However, after testing it out with the hard drive not connected, and just the game on my computer, the freezing actually stopped, which was pretty awesome. And yeah, basically, I've been doing that for I actually did that for Tomb Raider 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Because, yeah, that's actually one issue that I will give the emulators, is that as of now, for PlayStation 1, 2, and GameCube, when I play with my hard drive connected, which is a hard drive where I have all my games, the emulator tends to, or the game tends to freeze every once in a while. However, when I play it outside of my or when the game is in my computer, then it's solved essentially. So yeah, essentially I learned that, or from this point I now know that when I tackle PlayStation 1, 2, and GameCube games, I will play them using my or I will have to do it like that in order for me to record correctly. No, let me pause. Okay, you cannot... Oh, well, it was there, but then it was gone. Wait, let me reset, because, yeah, the timer was in the way. Also, the good thing is that I can actually fast forward. Okay, so let me get rid of the timer for a bit. So, as you can see down there in the bottom right corner, you can actually see an icon right there. And that basically means that we are now, and that basically means when it comes to the active time achievements, and basically it means that we now have the opportunity to get an achievement. And the achievement in question is putting Papu Papu to sleep, which is defeat Papu Papu in less than 15 seconds. So yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and it says, and don't pause. So yeah, I'm not allowed to pause. That's why I failed the achievement. And yeah, basically when this icon goes away, it means that you fail the achievement and you have to restart and you have to retry again. So yeah, that's what it means when it comes to active time achievements. I might actually move the timer up a bit to you know, showcase the thing. Alright, but yeah, basically 15 seconds, so just... Oh, come on, you fatty. Oh my god, I died on Papu Papu. That is awesome. And yeah, the timer actually... And yeah, you will actually not get the thing. Alright, let me do this real quick. Alright, let me wait for the thing to pop up. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to move the timer a little bit. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm going to put it there-ish. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I mean, it's not that distracting, but still. Okay, let's try again. So yeah, for those who don't know how Papu Papu works, when he glows, he is completely invincible. And I think that's it. And there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Also, my timer is off screen. That is awesome. And we got Papu Popped by defeating Papu Papu. That is awesome. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just put it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. I don't care. I'm gonna fix this when I do the next session, the next game. Because yeah, that's actually one other thing I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to master this whole game in one session. Because yeah, like I said, this set is really not that difficult. Because yeah, if you go for 100%, you will get the mastery like just like that. And when it comes to miscellaneous, oops, I screwed up. Yeah, let me try again. Oops, I screwed up. Okay, let's just fast forward. Yeah, that's actually one good thing that we can do. We can actually fast forward the emulator, which is awesome. Alright. Let's get Katana. You know what? Let's keep it real, you know? Alright. Break you. Get the Brio token. Because yes, there is an achievement for getting the because yeah, there is an achievement for beating a Brio bonus round. Woodabaga. Alright. Oh, I didn't make it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a quirk in this game where if you run away from a TNT that is surrounded by boxes, if you travel a certain distance, the TNT box will explode, but it will not destroy the nearby boxes, which in the heat of the moment, it's gonna be a bit of a nuisance, depending on the level, that is.
What have I got?
Well, so much for invincibility. Okay. Okay. I made a mistake, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh my god, I survived! Or I made it. Nice. Ah, whatever. And there we go. Easy peasy. Thank God there's no... Also, I'm just gonna say right now, thank God there's not an achievement for getting all the crates in the bonus round in the lab, because yeah, that would have been so annoying. Oh my god, what the hell was that stutter? That was awesome. Ah, it doesn't matter because we cannot get the box gem. Well, so much for the game not stuttering anymore, am I right? Man, okay. Alright. Let's just keep going. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit. I went a bit too ahead, you know? Alright. We can just ignore you. And there we go. What are you doing in my secret mine? Why do you have a mine? That's like the one thing I want to know, Brio. But yeah, first bonus Brio stage, pathetically easy. So there you go. All right, Hogwild is another one we can. This is a gem stage we can get, or a gem we can get. Look at those eyebrows, man. Look at that shit-eating grin. That is awesome. Alright. Alright, so I believe we have 24 boxes here. I could pull up the spreadsheet, but I think I closed the tab. Also, yeah, this first video is going to be a bit random, and that is because, well, it's my first time. But also, we're going to introduce a lot of things for the brand new series that I have on the channel. Oh my god, okay. I failed. Alright. Go! Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna use the D-pad. My mistake is I was using the circle pad. I'll blame the game. Or the controller. Oh my god. Yeah, I keep forgetting, man. Like, this board has very stiff control, or very stiff turning. Like, holy crap. Oh! Jump! Alright, final checkpoint. And, okay, we got it. Yeah, that part is definitely the hardest part of the level. And right here we got the hardest part of the level if you're playing the Insane Trilogy. Because yeah, jumping over this third pig fucking sucks. Alright. And with that, we got the gem and the easiest platinum in the Insane Trilogy. Yeah, if you go for the platinum... If you go for all the boxes, you will get the platinum relic, no problem. I don't like where this is going. Well, neither do I, so there you go. Alright, cool. Okay, Native Fortress. I mean, yeah, I do remember that the first Platinum Relics I got, or the first Time Trial Relics I tried in the Insane Trilogy were the Hog levels, just because I knew they were gonna be very easy. And sure enough, they were. Both Hog Wild or Hog Ride. No, Hog Wild and Whole Hog. So that was awesome. Okay, so here we got the Great Gate, the hardest... Okay, never mind. No, here we got Native Fortress, the hardest level in... Basically what many consider to be the hardest level in the game. Oh no. If you're playing the Insane Trilogy, but it's really not that difficult. And yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm not resetting, is because, well, you cannot get the box gem. Because you need the red gem from Slippery Climb. And considering I died on the first freaking level of the game, oh boy, Slippery Climb's gonna be fun. So yeah, basically for the levels that I cannot get the box gem, I'm dead. Oh! Dude, what the heck? Oh man, that was awesome. So yeah, for the levels that I cannot get the box gem, I'll just speed run through them. Oh my god, my head got impaled. That was awesome. Stupid monkey. Wow, that's the first time a monkey has been deadly in a very long time. Alright, get out of here. Cheetah. Alright. Look at that fool. Look at that ugly monkey. Now what the heck? Actually, yeah, we do want to save like that because saving with Tana will actually save your level progression. Because yeah, if you remember in the Let's Play, after I ended the video with where I did Slippery Climb, in the next video I had Slippery Climb not finished, so I essentially had to redo Slippery Climb because of it. So yeah, that's actually one flaw that a lot of people don't seem to acknowledge. That's the fact that if you save the game with a gem, via a gem, yeah, you're going to... Okay, hang on. You're going to have to redo the level. Although I will say that I've seen that happen more in the with the color gems instead of the clear gems. At least from experience. Oh man. Okay. Oh boy, my worst enemy. Tiny platforms or boxes on tiny platforms. I love it. Oh, I should have gone. Go. I love how all the flames are in sync. That's pretty funny. And there's the red gem. Okay, I think now we got the triple flame. Yep. If you go in the middle, you can get a 1-up. And I'm pretty sure going down the middle is mandatory for the Insane Trilogy because I've never been able to get through those 3 flames without taking damage in the Insane Trilogy. Because yeah, the fire starts a bit early, or has a slower timer. Also, yeah, I'm gonna miss that, but whatever. I cannot get the box gem anyway, so you know. I mean, if I can get a 1-up, I'll get a 1-up, but you know. But there we go, 32 minutes. We beat Aisle 1. That is awesome. Alright, up the creek. Let's go. Now this level, we can get the box gem. So that is awesome. And yeah, this is actually the level I was talking about when it comes to the TNT exploding prematurely and not destroying the boxes. Because yeah, I remember a long time ago that I was playing this game, or this level, and for some reason I was missing a box. And I was like, wait, where did I miss a box? Well, it turns out the box that I missed was one that was next to a TNT that I ignored, that I basically ran past it. And I was really sad when it happened. I almost cried. Because back then, this... Oh, God. Yeah, I hate, man. I hate it. Freaking boxes and tiny platforms. I love it. Yeah, basically, from that day onward, I learned to be patient. Abort! Alright. Go, 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 go. Okay. So I guess while talking about this new series with RetroAchievements, oh, okay, so once we get to this point, hit the exclamation box, wait for the lily pads, and then backtrack. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, or at least for the first couple of games that I'm gonna do for this new series, and yeah, this is the box that I missed. But basically, what I'm gonna do is for this new series, at least for the first games, I'm going to tackle games that I already did for the channel. Now, the biggest challenge about this entire about the early stage is to try not to do Tomb Raider, because considering I played 6 Tomb Raider games back to back, and I did say I want to take a break from Tomb Raider from this year. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to not. It's gonna be hard to not. To not do Tomb Raider, because I'll say right now, Tomb Raider has the classic Tomb Raider games have really good achievement sets. Well, all except Tomb Raider 1. Both versions. Also, what am I doing? Yeah, this is... No, I didn't want you to give me a high five, Tana. God damn it. Yeah, but yeah, what am I doing? I can just get past it. I don't need to destroy every box. This is not the Insane Trilogy. Also, yeah, the Wampa crates take 10 bounces instead of 5, which is very annoying. And that's the thing in both this and Crash 2, so yeah. Okay, here we got the last part. And box gem is ours. Unless I missed a box somewhere, in which case I'm gonna cry. Okay, we didn't. Alright, achievement time. Gulp, hope. Nice. Man, that's gonna be weird to say it in the video. Because yeah, this series is gonna be one of those scripted things. Alright, Ripperoo. Here we got our next challenge. So let's see what it is. So we got defeat Ripperoo in under 40 seconds. Okay. So basically this fight is purely based on luck. Where you gotta be lucky that you will actually hit Ripperoo. Okay, so now. Oh, I made... Nice. Okay, so yeah, you can skip the cutscenes. Although, I'm pretty sure the timer does not start until you get control of Crash. Crap. And there we go. I beat it. I kind of replicated what I did with I kind of replicated what I showed in the video, but there you go. So yeah, we got Jack the Ripper and Ripper Ruined. That is awesome. Oh man, I love doing that in this game, which you can do in the Insane Trilogy, which kind of sucks. I mean, then again, in the Insane Trilogy, you don't have the Crash going yee-haw! Okay. All right, here we go, Lost City, and this is our first Color Gem stage. And if you're playing the Insane Trilogy, you have to beat this level without dying. However, because this is Crash 1, you have to do it with all stages, so suck it up, nerds. Alright. Okay. So yeah, overall this stage is not hard, but it can be kind of annoying, especially in some areas. Which I will get into later, or when we get to them. But yeah, the first layer is not that hard. So yeah, this level has 2 layers. Oh god. And yeah, the first layer is really not that difficult. Also, shout out to the Insane Trilogy. Because... Oh, I didn't get it. Okay. There you go. Yeah, shoutouts to the Insane Trilogy and its cool shadow effects. Because yeah, I did not, because yeah, I never knew there was a mask in there until I played the Insane Trilogy, which is pretty cool. You know, the fact that with the lighting, you actually saw, you can actually see the shadow of the. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Okay. You can actually see the shadow of the mask, which is pretty awesome. You see, it's those things that I really love about these remasters, when they get to show me stuff I never knew about the games. And honestly, that is honestly my favorite thing about RetroAchievements, because with RetroAchievements, I've been able to do stuff about games that I've played for pretty much my entire life, but I never knew that you can actually do it. For the most part, I guess. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this game doesn't actually have those type of achievements, but some games, but most games that I've done are games that basically like show all the capabilities of the game, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, one of the hardest things about trying to, you know, not do Tomb Raider and also tackle games that I already tackled for the channel is going to be try not to do boring games, because yeah, one big critique that I have with some sets is that in order for you to get the mastery, you basically just have to 100% the game, and that's it. There's no like miscellaneous challenges and all that stuff. So there you go. The best example I can think of, a very good example of a game that has this is Stuart Little 2. Because yeah, in order for you to get the mastery for Stuart Little 2, you just need to get 100%. That's literally all you need to do. And that's it. There's no thing like, I don't know, defeat the Falcon boss without taking damage. No, you just have to beat the game 100%. That's it. And Lilo and Stitch has something kind of similar. However, there are 3 missable achievements, which is to defeat the golems defeat the different golems without taking damage. Which you have multiple opportunities, but still, it's not that different. I mean, at the very least, this game does have some challenge, like for example, as you may have noticed right there, or as you may have noticed with the previous 2 bosses, yeah. There is a challenge for every boss in this. There is an achievement challenge for every boss in the game, as well as the you know, the bonus rounds and the what's it called, and And the missable achievement. But yeah, once we get to other games, I will. There's going to be more variety, which is going to be very exciting. I mean, just to jump the gun, but I am honestly very excited to redo a Metroid Fusion. Because yeah, the set for Metroid Fusion is really good. Or it was the first set where it made me go, where it actually gave me a real challenge. Like a legit good challenge. And like I said, the Tomb Raider games also have a lot of miscellaneous stuff, which they would actually include some of the achievements from those sets into the remasters, believe it or not, which is really funny and really cool because yeah, the remasters basically prepared me for this. And there we go. Escape from the temple. We got the green gem. So yeah, for this run, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did for the Let's Play, which is once I get all the color gems, I'm going to go back and get all the gems all the box gems that I missed. So yeah, that's basically gonna be the plan. The plan for this set. Or for this, I mean, yeah, for this achievement set. Or for this run, I guess. Alright, also, I'm gonna have a personal challenge. I'm gonna try to master this game in less than 2 hours. So yeah, pressure's on. So yeah, we are at 45, we're gonna be at 45 minutes. Also, I gotta say right now, it feels very weird to actually, you know, do a RetroAchievements set without having background noise. Because yeah, usually I have I have like YouTube videos like in the background as I play these achievements. Or to be more specific, if I do achievement sets from games I've never played. But no, because I'm doing this for the YouTube channel, yeah, we have to do it without outside sounds, which is very cursed to some extent. Oh god. Okay, I gotta be careful because I do have a speed boost and okay. Alright, please don't destroy the bot. Okay, good. Oh! That was stupid. That was awesome. We got it. And in case you're wondering, eventually, yes, this will be turned into a live stream format, or to be more specific, I will start doing the RetroAchievement sets as live streams. However, I'm not gonna do it now because I'm still not ready to do live streaming. But also, I want to see how this series does, all things considered. Because yeah, it's no secret that Let's Plays are nobody cares about Let's Plays anymore. And yeah, if this series does not work, then yeah, YouTube will just be like a hobby at that point. All right, the Lost Ruins, awesome. And we're almost halfway done with the game in terms of levels, so that is awesome. Alright, now we got Road to Nowhere, I think. Now, thankfully, we cannot get the gem, so we can die as many times as I want. So that is awesome. Alright. Go. I immediately fail. That is awesome. Oh, man. Alright. Okay, fine. We'll do this legit. Never mind. Okay. Alright. Now the good thing is that we're playing the original, which means we can do that. We can do this. Yeah, we can just walk over the gaps, which is awesome. Because yeah, that is something you cannot. That is something that you cannot do in the insane version. Because yeah, Crash's hitbox was changed for the insane version. Because in the original game, Crash's hitbox is like a box, but in the insane version, it's like a pill. Which means that if you hit the edge of a platform, most of the times you're going to like slide into the abyss, which yeah, in the Insane Trilogy, it happens a lot. Alright. 91. Wow. 91. Alright, so when we get to Sunset Vista, we're gonna be at, or when we beat Sunset Vista, we're gonna be halfway through the game, level-wise. Also, I don't remember you going fast. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, because I'm playing with hardcore mode, I cannot use save states, or I can do a save state. Like, look at this. There, I just used a save state. The problem is that I cannot reload that save state. Another thing I can also not do is do slowdown and rewind. But one thing we can do is actually do fast forward, which in my case it makes the game very laggy. Oh god. Yeah, I think I have the percentage. I think I have the fast forward percentage a bit too high. But yeah, fast forward is actually gonna be a godsend in some games, especially when we have like stuff like unskippable cutscenes. Looking at you, Dino Crisis. And Resi, and the Resident Evil games that are not 3 and beyond. All right, Boulder Dash, one of my favorite levels in the game. Also, yeah, I guess I could mention this, but if you watch the video, you may already know this, but yeah, I will also do a tier list of these levels, because yeah, I was originally going to do like a ranking video, ranking all the levels from Crash 1, and it was also gonna be like a ranking series that I do, like where I rank specific stuff about games. Like for example, I rank all the bosses in Scooby-Doo and Cyber Chase. I would rank the time trials of how bullshit they are in Crash 3. I would rank, I don't know, the weapons in Tomb Raider or something. I don't know. But then I decided, you know what? I might as well just do that with RetroAchievement sets that are not that interesting to talk about, considering that most of them are... Considering that some of them will require you to just do 100%. I mean, would you guys really watch a video about Mario Picross on the SNES? Because in order to get the mastery, you literally have to just beat the game. Solve every puzzle. That's basically what it is. So yeah, if you want, you can do it, but if you don't, but yeah. We're just gonna move on from that. So yeah, when I eventually do Store Little 2, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a tier list as well. Because, yeah, that level is just... That game will be a very hard video to make. You know, to make it entertaining. Because that's actually one thing that I'm going to try not to... I was thinking of trying to do these Retro Achievement videos, or the scripted video, as a sort of a guide. However, for games that are basically straightforward like this, or Store Little 2, yeah, it's going to be hard to figure out what to talk about. I mean, I guess I could try to do something like tips and tricks on some challenges in Store Little 2, like the shooting galleries, or the planes, or some platforming. Or just emphasize the fact that we got a face block in those levels. But yeah, Store Little 2 is going to be hard. But we're not at that game. We're in Crash. So there you go. And speaking of Crash, because I'm doing the first game, I eventually have to do Crash 2 and 3. And which means that I have to do Crash 3, which means that I'm going to hate myself for the rest of eternity. Because for Crash... Son of a gun. Because for Crash 3, I have to get... In order to get the mastery, you have to get every platinum relic in the game. And in case you don't know, I fucking hate the time trial relics in Crash Bandicoot 3. Or to be more specific, I fucking despise the time trial relics in the Crash series. It is by far the worst addition in the Crash series, by a long shot. And it is to this day the reason I still haven't gotten the Platinum Trophy for Crash 4 It's About Time. Yes, I am dead serious. But here we go, Sunset Vista. This is, in my opinion, the longest level in the game. Some people say it's Slippery Climb, but no. Sunset Vista is longer. But also, this is the first level where we can actually get the key. Or our first key. So we can actually get 2 achievements in this level, which is awesome. Also, kind of shame there's no achievement for getting to 99 lives, but whatever. I mean, the Insane Trilogy had one, so yeah. Alright. Alright, so this is the point that I died? Yeah, this is the point that I died. Yeah, that part sucks. Alright. We'll be patient. I could try to go around, but I'm not stupid. Also, when we're done with this set, I'm actually going to do something very fun, or very, very fun for those who want to see my overall experience with this game, or with these sets. But more on that at the end of the... More on that at the end. Also, if this series does well, one thing I will do for the future is that every 10 games, or when we get to the 10th game, I'm going to do... Oh god, that was terrible. I'm going to do a viewer voting, which means that if you want to... That's what I get for talking. That's what I get for talking while I play. But yeah, basically every 10 games we tackle for this series, I'm going to have you guys to vote for which game you want me to see next. And I'm going to make like a... I'm pretty sure I'm going to make like a community post and have like people throwing games. And then I'm going to spin a wheel, essentially. So that's going to be fun. Or maybe I'll do something quirky. I don't know. Although I'm gonna try. I'm going to do that for I. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I'm gonna do something. I kind of want to try to do something special for every 25 games because. Just to jump the gun a little bit, I'm gonna do the same thing for the Let's Plays because every 25 Let's Plays, I'm gonna do something special. Like, for example, for my 25th Let's Play, I'm going to do something not official, if you get my drift. Maybe something fan-related. And also, you know, I mentioned this before, but for my 100th Let's Play, I will tackle my favorite game of all time, which will also apply for this RetroAchievements series. Because yeah, for my 100th mastery, I will tackle my favorite game of all time. And of course, and you know, as I mentioned in the at the end of the Tomb Raider marathon, or at the end of Angel of Darkness, I will do the 2013 trilogy for my 200th Let's Play, or if I reach 100k subscribers, whatever comes first. So there you go. Ah, okay. Why am I using this circle pad? This looks wrong. This seems wrong. Because yeah, when I played the when I got the Insane trilogy, I used nothing but the D-pad. The same applies with the Tomb Raider remasters. Although funny enough, with Spyro, with the Reignited trilogy of Spyro, I actually used the analog stick instead of the D-pad, which was very weird looking back. Although to be fair, Spyro is more 3D than Crash, so it kind of makes sense to some degree. Oh, I could have gone there. Alright. Don't get pushed by the thing, please. Okay, I remember I screwed this up on the Let's Play, so let's see if we can actually redeem ourselves. Also, yeah, you cannot, for some stupid reason, you cannot kill the bats with Aku Aku, or while invincible. Why? I have no idea, but whatever. And we did better that time, so redemption. Alright, so now we go into layer 3. And yeah, this level has 4 layers, so... That's a lot of layers, man. Okay. Alright, so we got Cortex. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. Oh, now I kill it, okay. Okay, yeah, I wanted to wait for here because, yeah. Now I got this Cortex token, and this one is very annoying to get. I am dead. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I hate that. I hate getting that token so much. Alright. This is, what, attempt number 3? No, attempt number 4. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Because when I shut the hell up, I, for some reason, do better. Which is very insane. I say that and I almost died. Oh, man. This is gonna be a fun series. I can already tell. Oh my god, what am I... Oh my god, I am not paying attention. Holy crap. You know, this is the point where I would just put on music, but I cannot do that. I mean, I'll do that in the, I'll do that in the video, but not on the recording. Not on the recording, or the raw footage, I guess. Oh my god, why do you get locked in? Oh my god, fuck it. I'm playing music, I don't care. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm jumping on the lizards, that is because in this version you cannot spin on the lizards. Otherwise, you're just gonna bounce off. Similar to the monkeys when they roll. So yeah, that's the reason why I jump on the lizards instead of spinning them. Oh, I need to go after the fire. Oh my god. We're an hour and 6 minutes. Nice. I never thought that this was gonna be the level I get stuck on. I mean, I don't remember being stuck that much in this level in the original game. No, I think I did it on my first try, now that I remember. Yeah, the level I got stuck on was unsurprisingly Slippery Climb. And the previous one of these levels, Lost City. Oh my fucking god. Okay, shut the fuck up. forgot about the pattern. I forgot about the pattern. Holy shit, that was close. Alright, please, for the love of God, don't fuck this up, Crash. Yes, I'm blaming Crash, I don't care. Alright, let me see this, how this works. Don't start our game, you piece of shit. Okay. Motherfucker. Oh my god. Dude. Piss off, game. What have I got? Dude, stop it with the close encounters. Holy shit, man. Alright, here we got Cortex. I swear to God, if I fuck this up, I'm gonna be so pissed. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I think I spent an hour here. Good lord. My goodness gracious. Okay, it's this one. Grab the key. Because, yeah, you can actually miss the key. There we go. Cortex is crazed crap. I don't know. Oh, man. Crazed contest. There we go. Jesus Christ. Get me out of this thing. Stupid. Fucking stupid. Alright, here's Tana. Thank Christ. Ugh. Man, if I struggle this hard with Sunset, I am not looking forward to a slippery climb. Hi, Tana. Bye, Tana. Also, yeah, we're halfway through the game. Level-wise, so there you go. Kind of feeling that Sunset Vista is at the halfway point. I just realized that. Alright, now we got the final climb, which is the easiest one. And then we got the final layer, which is very short. But don't worry, guys. I'm still gonna find a way to fuck it up. Okay, I think this is the last checkpoint. Even for that, I'm going too fast. Good lord. Oh, man. You know what's funny? I got the Platinum Relic in the Insane Trilogy. For this time trial, I got the Platinum Relic. Oh my god, it's over. It's fucking over. The gem of the middle. Oh, fuck off, game. Oh, man. I hate this game. This game sucks. This game fucking sucks. Oh my god, it's over. Thank Christ. I meant to go for Whole Hog. Actually, let me do that real quick. I'll see you later, Koala buddy. Alright. Whole Hog. Let's go. Man. And I thought this was going to be a very clean and boring run, but man, I'm so glad I died that many times. I did not hold jump. Oops. Well then, okay. You know what the worst part of this is? Crash 2 and 3 are even harder games to some extent. And they have achievements for getting the box in without dying, so... yeah, that's gonna be fun. Not. Especially in levels like Cold Hard Crash. Oh boy, that was gonna be fun. But we're not at that point yet. At least we have to enjoy the calm before the storm. That is the oh my god, what's the word? The inevitable is the word. Inevitability? I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I'm basically delaying the inevitable. That is Crash 2 and 3. Also, why am I dying here? This level's easy. Come on, guy. Come on, game. Well, at least there's gonna be a lot of highlights, I can tell you that right now. And I already know what the thumbnail is gonna be. Okay, I somehow missed the trampoline, which is baffling or whatever. And of course I died at the fucking end. Oh my god. Oh man. I hate my life. Alright, at least we got it. Here we go again. Yes, we do. Here we go again. Alright. Do it again. Alright. Let's take a breather now, because now we got Koala Kong. And this achievement, if I remember correctly, is pretty easy. Let's see. Okay, so we got defeat Koala Kong without jumping and without taking damage. Oh boy. Damageless achievements, my favorite. Oh boy, get ready for that, guys. Because yeah, when it comes to these achievement sets, if there's one thing that always will put me on a rage-inducing coma, it's the goddamn damageless achievements. Also, why am I dodging Koala Kong's attacks? I can just do this. I guess I wanted to give him a challenge, you know? Look at this guy with his side mouth like Sonic. Also, yeah, as far as I know, if you stay in that corner, you're completely safe. Also, if you move to this side, Koala Kong will actually go to the other side to toss the boulder. Otherwise, he will toss it prematurely. If I remember correctly. Yeah, let's find out. I might be talking out of my ass. See, I knew it. What if I do this? Okay, I gotta reset. Alright, fine. Also, yeah, considering we're in the mines, yeah, and Brio says that he owns a mine. Why couldn't it be? Oh, okay, it's completely random. I gotcha. And there we go. Return to sender. Don't toss it. Don't toss it. Alright. And yeah, every phase, the minecarts have different behavior. Like, for the second to last hit, there's going to be 2. But for the last hit, it's going to be more frequent minecarts. Dude, why are you... Okay. Man. Why am I struggling so much? Man, this guy's not hard. Alright. The footage... Yeah, yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, never fast forward unless it's something piss easy. Or dialogue. Motherfuck. I pressed jump of the intro. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna beat this game. I'm not gonna master this in under 2 hours. If lucky, 2.5. God damn it. Okay, I want to know how this guy works. Let me see. So I guess when he has the rock over his head, he's gonna throw it to the last point where Crash is. I guess. I could pause. Yeah. Imagine me pause buffering in a freaking fighting as a giant koala. Good lord. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stay here just in case. Oh my god. Talk about a fast thrower. Holy crap. So why didn't you blow up? Okay. There we go. That is much better. See? This guy is easy. Never skipped leg day. Even though his legs are much thicker in this game. Koala conked. Nice. Heavy machinery. It's not as cool as heavy machine gun. Alright, but at least we got one of my favorite... Okay, tracks in the game. Okay, I killed one guy, but I died to the other one. That makes all the sense in the world. Awesome. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Hour and 35 minutes, and we finally made it to aisle 3. Good lord. Alright. Thread the needle. And this has a Brio, yeah, it has a Brio's token. And some boxes, but you know. The boxes are a given. Okay. I'm trying to think what's next. Oh, I think Cortex No, not Cortex Vortex. Cortex Power is next. Yeah. Ah, that level's not that bad. Like, I find it so funny that Crash veterans, like, dread specific levels, but I'm like, it's not that bad. Although now that I say that, I'm gonna die like 50 million times. Because it's me, people. It's me who's playing. Come on, guys. I mean, hell, I died on the first level. So there you go. And I got hit by a very easily avoidable enemy. Oh my god, okay. You know what? Aquaku's overrated. That's why I took damage. Yeah, Crash. You can stir me like that if you want. I don't care. Okay. Imagine dying on a bonus stage. That would be funny. That would be embarrassing. Why am I in the void? Okay. Somehow I'm in the void. That is awesome. I actually do like how the vents sound in this game. I will say right now, the sound design in the original, I do prefer some aspects more than the Insane Trilogy. Also, I don't remember if it's in this level or the next level, but I do know that Fake Crash appears in one of those, like, vents. Go, Crash, go. It's not as fitting as go, Lara, go. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Okay. Right in the hole. Right in between the damn platforms. That is awesome. Man, I cannot believe I died on the easiest level of the third aisle. Actually, no, that's a bit of a stretch. I will say Toxic Waste is the easiest. Especially in the Insane Trilogy, because you can actually see the markings on the ground. You can actually see markings on where the barrels will land. Alright. We gotta mind the gap. Now, the good thing is that because we finished the tunnel stage, we don't have to do it anymore. So that is good too. So that is good, actually. Actually, now that I say that out loud, when it comes to the easiest level, I will admit that to some extent, I feel that the next level is even easier than this one. But just for a margin. And no, not because there's a shortcut. I can just do this. Imagine I died. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Okay, I got hit by this guy the last time. Now I didn't get hit by that guy. Awesome. Alright. And because we did the Tana token, or the Tana stage, the last crate with the Tana token will be a checkpoint. However, that only applies if you actually finished the bonus stage. Oh, I'm gonna be invincible now. Whee! Alright, the Aqua don't stack. Alright, don't screw that last time. Thank you. Alright. Oh! Wow. Alright. Brio time! Okay, I think this is the one where you have to... with the appearing boxes. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. If I'm gonna die in a bonus stage, it's this one. Because, yeah, to this day, I still say this is the hardest bonus stage in the game. Especially when you do the top path, because you cannot see where Crash is. But as a rule of thumb, Crash will be relatively on the middle of the screen. This is so easy, guys. This is so easy. Like, oh my god. This is so easy. Holy crap. Come on, guys. Come on, game. Give me a challenge. I'll say that as I almost get hit by the freaking steaming fiery pipe. Good lord, man. Huzzah. Boing. Nice. And there we go. Level completed. But did we get everything? Imagine I missed something. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Alright. Heavy... Oh. Mevi Hashinari? I don't know if that's a typo or intentional, but okay. Heavy machine gun. Flamethrower. Although my favorite ASM will always be rocket launcher. Man, it's been a while since I played Metal Slug. Alright, Cortex Power. Not to be confused with Cortex Vortex. No, that's from Crash 4. The other Crash, or the first Crash 4, I guess. So yeah, we cannot get the box here, so we're just gonna... Oh my... Oh, well, there you go. And... Oh my god! I got the checkpoint before I died. Oh man, that was oh man, that is awesome. Oh man, that is pretty funny. Okay. Alright. Let's not watch Crash's pink underwear. The manliest color in existence. And bonk. And there we go. Easy level. If you're playing it casually, of course. Alright. The generator room. And this one... Oh man, I remember struggling with this one in the Let's Play. And we got Cortex. Without the N on his forehead. And yeah, I think the reason why he doesn't have the N is because I'm pretty sure this was one of the first levels they actually made for the game. And they later gave the N to Cortex. But I don't know if that's actually true. Alright, let's see if we can do this without activating the platform. Oh, well. Challenge failed. But yeah, you basically have a bit of time to destroy all the boxes and... Whee! And if you miss the box, you gotta play the level again. Or in this case, die before you hit this, so yeah. I gotta say, this level visually might be my favorite level in the entire game. I don't know, there's something about the black void that just feels so ominous, and the music makes it so scary. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's something so beautiful about it, you know? It's awesome. Oh my god, that was so difficult. I cannot believe I almost died there. Alright. Back to the generator room. Why do I have the Russian accent? I don't know. Also, for some reason, if you fall down, you will actually die, even though down there is actually part of the level, so... I don't know. No, I guess no speedrunning tactics for you, Buster. Why did you go away? That's so rude of you. Whoa. Alright, I don't want to fall down the tiny gap like last time. Oh man, kind of reminds me to freaking Cyber Chase when I died on that damn bridge in the prehistoric level. In the tiniest gap possible. That was so stupid. Alright. 1, 2, 3. For some reason, when you touch the side of those platforms, they'll actually start falling. They will actually trigger to fall off. It's pretty weird. Okay. Okay, so here we got the final section, which is pathetically easy, even though... Oh god. Yeah, the slow-moving platform can really throw you off in the worst case. Also, the perspective can be annoying. Oh my god, if I died, I was gonna flip off. I was gonna end this session. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am watching everything that you're doing. Are you really, though? I mean, we haven't seen any, like, comment from Crash, but whatever. Or Cortex, but whatever. Oh boy, who's ready for some Donkey Kong Toxic Edition? With these gangsters with their pink shirt. I love it. And wet fedora. What have I got? Invincibility, go! Oh god. Okay, yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Yeah, it still throws me off that you do this little hop. I mean, it's minor in the grand scheme of things, but in the heat of the moment, yeah, it can throw you off it can throw you off. Well, not like that, but you know. Okay, so now we got the bouncy ones. Also, don't spin on them when they're almost about to throw it. Otherwise, you will get hit. Otherwise, they will hit the barrel and it will hurt you. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Just in case. Also, yeah, above, and also, yeah, we have to do this, get to the ramp, get up the ramp, and that's it for the level. Hi, Tana. You can have my you can see my face on the box for all eternity. Okay. Okay, so for this part, the barrels will bounce on the edge, or the opposite edge from where you're at. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, man, this level's easy. Like, I don't understand why people say it's so hard. Again, if you struggle with the NC trilogy, just look at the floor. And look at that, Donkey Kong 3D. So Donkey Kong 64, or later down the road, Bonanza. Also, yeah, by the time I'm recording I'm gonna upload this, the Switch will be out. Okay, now for the easiest achievement in the entire set. Defeat Pinstripe Potoroo without letting him charge his gun more than 3 times in the second phase. So basically, you have to get him at every opportunity you can. So basically, 1, 2, 3. And now we go to phase 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized that's the laugh from the skeleton in Medieval. When you type new game. I just realized that. Well, I'm pretty sure this game came first before Medieval. Also, that Cortex portrait, man, like seriously, that pink thing below his actual mouth, I feel that's actually like its lips, which is so weird. Like, my god. And there we go. No gun in my what? No gun in my E-rated game. Well, considering that he has it on the Insane trilogy, you know, that's a good thing. Pinstripe Patooey. Which, you know, at least, you know what? At the very least, they didn't change his gun like how they did with the Norks in Twilight Harbor in the first Spyro game in the Reignited trilogy. Because, yeah, they went from machine guns to friggin' Splatoon guns. Which is so stupid. I know it's minor, but it's still pretty dumb. It's like it's like in the remaster of Lara Croft, in the remaster of Tomb Raider, they gave Lara freaking Nerf guns or something, I don't know. Wait, did I kill a turtle behind me when I spawned the the turtle? Oh man, that is awesome. Oh god. Okay, so here we got the high road, and no matter what, this is, in my opinion, one of the hardest levels in the game. Honestly, I'm just gonna say right now, this might be the hardest level in the game for me. Oh no. How I didn't okay. Yo. Jesus. I thought I was gonna die to freaking Pumbaa. Oh, okay. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, now we got this garbage box. Also, I'm gonna show you something really funny. Yep. That checkpoint is now dead. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll give you this. At least the, in this game, you actually get more... Well, not leeway, but I'm pretty sure that you get more height in this version than the original, than the Insane trilogy. Also, yeah, I'm not doing this. Screw that noise. Also, I love how that bounce box is actually wooden instead of being metallic. Because, yeah, you may be thinking, okay, but yeah, because, yeah, you may think, how are you going to destroy that in the Insane trilogy? But, yeah, it's a metallic box. At least I think it is. I mean, it should be. Otherwise, yeah, getting the box gem in this level would be practically impossible. Oh, my God. How the hell I didn't die there? Okay. Oh, I hate this part. Go! Yes! 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 if I had Steam, or not Steam, but sound bites, I would use them, but I don't because I'm a low-tier YouTuber. There you go. Javali's Revenge. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh man, first try. Oh man, that was beautiful. All right, let's see if we can beat Slippery Climb before the 2-hour mark. Even though I've been recording for 2 hours because of the intro stuff and all that crap. All right, let's go. The level that made my game tank in the playthrough. Also, yeah, oh my god, I remembered the white flashes is kind of messing with me a bit. Now, the good thing about this level is that there's only one checkpoint. And I say it's a good thing because I don't have to restart every time I don't have to exit every time I die before it. Because, yeah, some people actually think that you have to get it without dying from the very start, or the box gems, whether it's in this game or the Insane Trilogy. But no. If you... As long as you don't die after the first checkpoint, you can actually retry or reattempt the box gem without going back to the map. So that is great. Yeah, here we got Stormy Ascent. One many consider to be the hardest level in the entire in the game, or at least the PS1 game. Because in the Insane Trilogy, that's Stormy Ascent. A level so hard that it was removed from the final product, which is really funny. Oh, okay. And there's a checkpoint. Exactly at the halfway mark. So, yeah. Oh! Wow. That was awesome. Kind of weird that in the Insane Trilogy, those vials don't explode. Ah, whatever. Alright, so when it gets to the end, yep. So now. It's all about the timing, baby. It's all about the timing. Alright. Don't jump. Oh god. Yeah, like, even now, like, to this day, I have yeah, like, even though it's been a while, like, to this day, I still have never gotten hit by those hands. Also, we reached 2 hours. Gosh darn it. I failed. I failed, guys. Oh, this one. Alright, let's try to beat it. I don't remember if I actually beat this one in the Let's Play. But yeah, basically, a very easy strategy that I would recommend is that if you spin when you're about to hit a bounce crate, a metallic bounce crate, I might add, you will stop bouncing from it, which is going to help you in some platforming challenges. Actually, yeah, I think I did get this in the walkthrough or Let's Play. Okay. Yeah, this one is not that bad. Although, I'm saying this when I'm playing the original game, which, to some extent, the platforming is a bit more generous in this version than the remake. And speaking of platforming, this is the worst part of the level. Because, yeah, this part sucks. Especially because of the perspective. Okay. Yeah, I always angle to the left. Okay, so here we got the last part. 3 little birdies. And the box gem is mine on the first try. Man, why couldn't I do this for the Let's Play? Struggle on a level that is not that terrible, but do it on the hardest level first try. My god. Also 69%. That is awesome. Rainy towers with a lot of flashing, which made my eyes hurt. I'm gonna be completely honest with that. Alright, there we go. And now we have now we got lights out. Okay. Lights out. And this one is a color, and this one, we can get a color gem. But to get the color gem, we need a color gem. So yeah, to get the color gem in this color gem stage, we need to get the color gem in another color gem stage. That is awesome. Now, my favorite thing about man, I keep getting stuck on, man, that's like, when I noticed it, sometimes I get stuck on the archways, and yeah, that happened again. That is awesome. But I'll say right now, even though, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like these levels, I actually had a lot of fun trying to figure out a way to get the platinum in these levels. Well, more specifically, this level, because yeah, there's no way you're making me play fumbling in the dark for fun, because yeah, we'll get to it. So yeah, the gimmick of fumbling, the gimmick for this level is that Aku Aku will be your light source, and if you take damage, you're going to lose the light source. And this gimmick would later be revisited in some extent with the Firefly levels in Crash 2 and 3. And there we go, pretty easy level, all things considered. 3 boxes, oh no. Okay, so now we have Jaws of Darkness, and this is the level where I'm gonna get the 50 boxes missed, because yeah, this is the level that has the highest amount of boxes. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a no box run for this one. Now this is gonna be hard for 2 reasons. One, you basically have to get to the end without dying, and B, you have to get to the end without dying, especially after you hit a checkpoint. Because if you hit a checkpoint and die and then end the level, you're not going to get to you're not going to be sent into the box tally screen. Meaning that you just wasted all that time for an achievement that is not going to trigger because, you know, you screwed up. So yeah, basically my technique for this one is just play the level normally, but with the exception of avoid all boxes and all the checkpoints. So yeah, I believe I did mention this, but I believe this level has 67 boxes. So you can get some boxes, but the idea is not to, you know. Also, I probably should have gone for the key, because yeah, the key can be kind of annoying. Or... oh, well. And there's a box. Wow, look at that. And yeah, instead of taking the blue path, or the blue gem path, we're gonna take the normal path. Wait. Oh my god, you know what? Yeah, I'm destroying this. Son of a bitch. Okay. Tiny boxes and tiny platforms. I love it. Or boxes and tiny platforms. It doesn't roll off the tongue that well, but whatever. But yeah. I mean, you can get the checkpoints, but at the same time, you also have to try to not die, you know? Also, just in case... what the heck are you doing, Crash? But yeah, getting the Cortex tokens is going to be so annoying. Especially the second one. Because you essentially have to kill a snake without spinning it. But here's the thing. I don't remember where the first token was. I think it's before the checkpoint. Although, this level does have a ton of bonus stage. want to say it's this? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna try to get the key, just so I can get out of the way. And not and you know, the silver lining is that if I fail, I have to do this level again anyway. So, you know, there's the silver lining. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, I have to get that checkpoint. And I believe there's another checkpoint that is also in a tiny platform, so... Joy! Okay, so yeah, this snake right here. If you spin the snake, you're not getting the second Cortex token, so you just gotta jump on it. Because, yeah, the token is here. Oh! Wow. Okay. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do... Oh, please beat the top one. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I destroyed both. Okay. And the good thing is that the boxes I destroy here don't count for the tally, so that's good. Okay. I can just tank this hit. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, wow. Go! Yes! Cortex's terrifying trail, or trial. And there we go, that's all keys. Sweet. That is awesome. Okay, so now... we move on to the... Okay. I re-destroyed the boxes. Hope that didn't add more. And yeah, now we have the final section. Because yeah, that box has the final Tana token, and it literally becomes a checkpoint at the end of the level. Oh my god. Okay. Now, did we miss 50? I don't want to do this level again. Just to get that. Alright, moment of truth. Hey, there we go. Bandicoot abuse. Nice. And that's all the missable achievements. So now we can just play the game without a fear in the world. That is awesome. Alright, so now, yeah, let's go ahead and tackle this level. And yeah, all things considered, this level is really not that difficult. Also, I was wrong about there being another box in a tiny platform. And you know why? I was thinking of the last level of this. So there you go. Also, why falling down with the pillar sends us to death? I mean, we're going to the void with them, so you know. Oh god. Also, I don't know why, but there's something about the black void again that really captivates me. Makes it so like you're just in like this abyss like temple. It looks really cool. And I also love that the only things you see like on the sides that are not the platforms that you're traveling through, I'm gonna die. Okay. It's just like the torches from the statues. Like visually, this level looks really good. This is probably one of my favorite levels. Like visually, these might be my favorite levels. Well, besides the generator room, and to some extent the dark levels. You know, lights out and fumbling in the dark. Should I do fumbling now or after this? I kind of don't want to be completely honest. Also, yeah, there's a box up there, so be sure you break it. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to end the level missing 1 box.
What have I got? What have I got?
I can't see. Okay. Alright. Now the good thing, I already got the key. Don't bug out, Crash, please. Alright, now for the most now to get the most pointless checkpoint in the game. Unless you really screw up in those crushers, in which case, yeah, you should just retire from video games. Says the guy who died on the first level, but I digress. Damn it. I took too long. I'm not good enough. I should go back to Mario Party and practice Knock Block Tower. Knock Block Tower. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. Ba ba ba. Toasty. I'm sorry. Toasty. Oh god, I cannot do that. Not when my throat is sore. Good lord. Toasty. Hey, Toasty, like that one boss from Spyro, you know? You know what? I wanna have fun. Let's do castle machinery. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save fumbling in the door for last. Since that was the last stage, I eventually got the Bog Gem on my first full 100% playthrough. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I want to have fun with this game. Even though I'm a YouTuber, so having fun with a video game is not allowed. I need to be angry all the time. Whoa. Okay.
What have I got?
Okay. So yeah, like I said, overall, I have feelings of this level being much easier than Castle Machinery. Or I'm sorry, Heavy Machinery. No, this is Castle Machinery. I also love how the platforms have like metal bars showing you where they're going. Like if you see them on the bottom, they mean that they go up and down, but if they're on the sides, it means that they go to the sides, you know? That's actually pretty cool detail I've noticed. Or I have noticed, but I've never pointed it out in the playthrough. Okay, where is that platforming part? I think it's coming up after. I think it's after this. Yes. Okay. So yeah, here we got the hardest, the presumably hardest part of the level, but I just do this. Very easy. Oh my god, I got hit. Oh, don't stutter when I'm in the middle of a jump game. Also, yeah, this is the level where I learned you can actually spin these cameras. Especially because of this guy. Although I'm pretty sure when I first beat this level, I had like a pity Aku Aku. Whoa. Nice. And there we go. Very easy. Perfect. So close, but yet so far. Unless you decide to use a shortcut, which I'm surprised is not an achievement, but whatever. Alright, Nitrous Brio. And this has by far the hardest boss achievement because for this one, we have to do a damages run because of course, but also without pressing up. So yeah, we just have to press left, right, and down. Yeah, basically for this part, I just stay in the corner and I just run to the other side. And yeah, the hardest part is definitely the goo that we have to kill. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Okay, just to see where the first block spawns. Oh no, it's too far, okay. But yeah, basically you have to... But yeah, basically you don't want to be at the very end because the first block will not spawn towards the bottom of the arena. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. Alright. Let's try again. So yeah, the good thing about this version is that you can actually spin... Oh, Jesus. You can actually spin the... Ah, damn it. You can actually spin the jelly away. Because yeah, in the insane version, you have to jump on them. No questions. And they have a very odd hitbox. Let me tell you that right now. Yes, yes, you're doing science. Now here's the thing, you actually need to get them in the air. Because if you spin them normally, they will not die. Okay then. That was definitely something. Okay. Okay, now we gotta inch a bit. Okay, now we got the hard part. We gotta wait for him to get near me. And there we go. Easy peasy. Crashed and smashed. I love it. And nitrous broken. That is awesome. Alright, final normal stage, the lab. Because after this we got the Great Hall. Okay. So yeah, this whole level is about timing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, I am gonna wait because yeah, the timer does not reset when you keep hitting the box. Okay, final Tana bonus stage. Although, yeah, I am gonna miss it. I am gonna skip it. Okay. Oh, I should have made Tana give me a high five. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Now for the hard part, because yeah, now we got a checkpoint. Oh yeah, these guys. I'm dead. I'm not dead, wow. Alright, give me the Huey scream. And yeah, basically for those guys, what you want to do is you want to spin on them when they stop flashing white. If they flash white, they're going to be on their... They will be electrified. Also, yes, we got it. Nice. That is a speedrunning tactic for the time trial. Because that box is run by TNT. Okay, now here we got the hardest part of the level. Why weren't you electrified? Oh my god, I should have won the other side. Alright, let me practice. I want to try to skip this guy, if I can. Oh, well. That didn't work. I mean, yeah, if you can just jump around them, but it's very hard. Especially considering that the path is curvy, so... So yeah, it's not the easiest thing. Although, you know, I could have tried getting him on the, on the curve part that does not advantage him, but, you know. I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm an idiot. Also, be careful, because the door can actually crush you. So yeah, that second scientist is easily the hardest part of the level. By a long shot. Okay. Oh my god, it's only half bridge. What the heck? Nice. Alright. Got it. So yeah, don't touch him with his flashing, otherwise you will die. So you cannot combo him to death. Okay, got it. And yeah, once we get to this point, the blob will not respawn. And I think this is the last part. No, not yet. Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit ahead, because yeah, if you're directly underneath the door, you're gonna die. Okay. And here we got the last part. Yeah. And yeah, this part is very easy. There we go. The lab has been conquered. Amazing. And we got the P gem. Or the piss gem, I don't know. Tana, wait for me. Alright, we got it. We are the best around. So now we have to get all 10 remaining gems. And we're gonna do that right now. Starting with lights out, because yeah, that level, because yeah, this level gives us the last color gem. So yeah, we're just gonna speed run through this portion because yeah, now we have to revisit the levels and just play them again with, and just, you know, have like one tiny area to explore, except for, you know, Great Gate and Boulder Dash, and I guess up the creek to some extent, but it's like a bit minor. Actually, no, it's not that minor, but whatever. Also, yeah, I have been recording for way too long. Holy crap. This is officially my longest recording session by a landslide. I mean, usually when I record, it's... I mean, if we're talking about videos on the main channel, my longest video so far is the second half of Cairo, where it's like almost an hour and a half. But yeah, I've never recorded for like almost 3 hours. Yeah, I've been recording for almost 3 hours. Like, my god. But we got a pointless Aku Aku, and we made it to the end very easily. And there we go. And now everything is the void. Yeah, let's see if we can do sub 3 hours. So we failed 2 hours. We failed 2.5 hours. Now we gotta do the thing. Do less than 3 hours. I can't see anything. Thank God there's not an achievement for doing these levels without using the mask light, because yeah, that's gonna be annoying for Crash 2 and 3, because yeah, in Crash 2 there is an achievement for beating the Firefly levels without using the Firefly. And to be fair, they're not that terrible, but if you're not familiar with the levels, it's gonna be annoying. There you go. Okay, so here we go. We got jungle rollers. And hopefully I don't struggle like I did in the Let's Play with Rolling Stones, because man, that level kicked my ass in the Let's Play. I will be fine. This game is not hard. I mean, heck, I said this before, but this is my favorite of the trilogy. As weird as that sounds. And those are the 3 boxes we missed. 3 1-ups. Although I don't think I... Oh no, yeah, I did. Because I died on Rolling Stones, not this level. Oh, well. Masks are overrated. Aku Aku's overrated. Oh, well. I mean, like I said, Aku Aku's overrated. I don't need an Aku Aku. And we should get perfect. Yes! Okay. Very nice. Jungle Japes. Nice. Alright. So now we move on to the Great Gate. I'm gonna be honest. If I struggle, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm going to jinx myself, like massively. But if if I miraculously do fumbling in the dark on my first goddamn try, I'm gonna flip off. Because, yeah, the fact that I don't struggle with my least favorite level in the entire game, that would be a honestly, that would be a goddamn miracle. But it's not gonna happen, because I said I was going to... Because I said I was gonna do it on the first try, therefore I'm gonna jinx myself. And even if I'm recording videos or not, I have a bit of a talent, if you will, to jinx myself. And I think that's I think that checkpoint is the last checkpoint of the level. I might be forgetting some, unless there's a checkpoint after this, but I guess we'll find out. Never mind. And the freaking logs reset it because we went off screen too much. That is really funny. What are you doing here, Box? Mr. Boxy? You're not tiny, so I cannot call you Tiny Box Sim. Even though Mark hasn't used that joke. Well, not joke, but hasn't used that character in like years. But whatever. Sometimes you gotta let things die. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Because, yeah, there is boxes behind. There is, I think, one box right here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. And we can just do this. And have a very choppy frame rate. I love it. Mmm, so delicious. Also, yeah, I should have done this. Yeah. It looks so choppy on OBS, good lord. Yeah, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix the speed up. Although, the speed up wasn't that bad when I did other PS1 games. Like the last game I mastered... Like, the last PS1 game I mastered was Dino Crisis, and even the speed up was not this choppy. So that's very weird. Maybe it depends on the game. Or the frame rate, I guess, where the game is running. Or something like that, I don't know. Alright. Bonk. And there we go. The Great Gate has been climbed and conquered. So there you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. Shield Attacker. Alright. So we got 7 more. And next up we have Up the Creek. Oh no, Upstream. Never mind. Up the Creek is the next level. Or the other underwater level. Or river level, I guess. Nice. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Oh my god, okay, let's not be fancy. Yeah, I wanna... Yeah, okay, yeah, but seriously, I really want to try to do this. Motherfuck... Okay. I really want to try to do this, before 3 hours. Because, yeah, I've been recording for way too long. Plus, eventually I gotta go eat, and I don't want to pause the recording. So yeah, we're just gonna speed run through this very quickly. Son of a bitch. Okay. Man, I can't believe that a water level is killing me all that much now. That is awesome. Man, like seriously, Sunset Vista killed me. Like, it killed my mood to some extent, and also my morale. Oh man, that is awesome. Oh. Yeah, that checkpoint is the bonus round. Alright, nice. I'm not blue, but I can't swim either. That's a nice touch. Because yeah, when Crash was being developed, it was called Sonic's Ass Game. Also, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was called Sonic's Ass Game. So yeah, that's a cool reference, I guess. Oh, shut up, clock. Alarm. Although, you know, to be fair, in Sonic's defense, he has more games. Because yeah, I don't know what the heck is Activision doing with the goddamn license, but... Well, I know what they're doing. They're doing nothing, so there you go. So yeah, why not bring Crash back? Oh wait, it's Activision, it's in control, so... You know. I like how it destroyed the one-up box, but not the other ones. That is really funny. Also, I'm pretty sure I did get the... Oh, I did get the box that the Brio token was. Or the Brio token was. But I don't remember, so there you go. I guess we'll find out. If I miss one box, I'm gonna flip off. Sprite skunk, nice. Now, even though there's a gem down here, yeah, if you fall off, you're gonna die, so... Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Also, yeah, I spawned there because when you run out of invincibility, you don't have iframes. And I believe this applies to every Crash game. So yeah, you want to be careful with that. Although, when do you get invincibility in It's About Time? That isn't the first level. You know? And we got Paper Crash. Nice. So we got, and that's it. Actually, no, we have one more level, and that's it, and we're done with Aisle 1. And that is Native Fortress. Oh no, what a hard level. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say that because I am going to die a lot if I say stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to jinx myself because I'm very popular, or not popular, but very. It lives in infamy the fact that I jinx myself very easily when I play games, whether it's for YouTube or on my own. But then again, you know, I need to learn that when I play games and I want to beat a hard section, I need to learn when to shut the fuck up. So there you go. All right, it's on, baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Also, yeah, I died in this the first time. I died to a monkey. Or a monkey bounced me into the spiky pillar and I get impaled through the head. Oh my god, okay. Don't Sonic spin, you bastard. That's the Tana checkpoint. Okay. Actually, it's a good thing I got hit because, yeah, if you get that invincibility, you're just gonna fall down to the bottom. So, yeah, and it would basically be completely worthless. So, yeah. Now we can just take the shortcut because there are no boxes in that path. Oh, don't get stuck, Crash. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. Oh, I didn't bounce. Oh my god, okay. That sucks. Alright. Yeah, I didn't do the bounce from the torch. Okay, so I gotta keep that in mind next time it happens. Oh, what the heck is a hitbox? That was awesome. Ah! Nice. I should have went. Oh, whatever. Not chancing it. Not after... that last attempt. You know? Also, what's the point in putting two plants at the same time? I don't get it. Or back to back. When you spin in one of them, you will kill the other one. I don't know. Mysteries of the universe, I guess. Oh, thank God that went off. Because I did the exact same thing I did last time. I just YOLO'd it. Now get in the box. Also, the monkey started spinning, yeah. Oh, I can do this. Yeah, that was my mistake, that I got too close to the monkey and he started rolling. And I didn't notice. Because, yeah, if the monkey is rolling, he's completely invincible. And this applies to the monkeys in here and in the river levels. Upstream and up the creek. I mean, in this level, it's not that terrible, but in up the creek and upstream is much more deadly because, you know, you'll be pushed to the side, therefore into the water. Or I guess in this game, the black void that is the water. Oh my god, I did it again. Awesome. Alright. Let's be patient. Especially considering that, you know, if I die, I have to redo it again. I have to do it again. To the sky! Also, if you fall off, you are dead, so be careful. Okay, I was not spinning, but whatever. Oh, okay. Where am I going? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I will say the annoying part is getting down because you have to try not to get sent back up by the gem in the bottom. And yeah, if this was the Insane Trilogy, I would have died there. But this isn't, so there you go. Okay. Alright, don't be like what happened in SGB. Oh my god, that was so funny. Where Johnny just missed the that box and he had to do the entire level again. Oh man, that was so funny. And there you go. That's it for aisle 1. Awesome. Alright, so we got 4 more gems. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay, so we're missing Road to Nowhere, Boulder Dash, Cortex Power, and Fumbling in the Dark. Okay. So that's gonna be fun. Alright. Road to Nowhere. Go.
What have I got?
Oops. My bad. Holy crap, that was clean. With the exception of that boar hit, that was a very clean run. Holy crap. Alright. And here we got probably my favorite part of this level because, yeah, this little area is like a puzzle. And I love me some puzzles. Alright. I also love that the boxes are not... You don't see the outlines. That's actually really clever. It's basically telling you, hey, there's we got some secrets. And that is awesome. Yeah, this is probably my favorite area of this level. Just because it's like a puzzle. And as a Tomb Raider fan, I love me some puzzles. Or classic Tomb Raider, I should say. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Now for this part. And this part can be scary. So it's 1 and then it's 2. So yeah, in the beginning it's 1 plank and then it's 2, like how it is in the high road. Also, I could swear that on the Insane Trilogy there's an end portal at the end, but I might be completely wrong. But then again, I haven't played the Insane Trilogy in so long. Then again, I haven't played on my PS4 since the Elden Ring DLC came out, so yeah. That sign won't stop me because I can read. Oh man. I love these achievement names. They're so good. Alright. Boulder Dash. And this one has probably my favorite gem path in the game. I just love the underground section. Also, unlike the Insane Trilogy or Crash 2, yeah, Aku Aku stays with you, so there you go. Even though it doesn't matter, because if the boulder hits you, you're dead, so there you go. I want to touch the boulder. Alright, let's destroy the checkpoint with the TNT. Because we don't need a checkpoint. We are pros like that, baby. Okay, boy. Alright. And yeah, I gotta say, I love the coloring in this area. It looks so cool. Although these plants are the absolute worst, because my god, these plants can be over-aggressive if you're not careful. And there we go. Alright, 4 more levels and we're done. Or 2 more levels and we're done. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it sub 3 hours. Well, not if I do this. Oh, but then again, we got to beat Cortex. Right. Ah! I thought I got rid of you. Well, you're not rid of me yet, Crash, so you got to endure more. So there you go. Alright. Now for Cortex Power, which is not that difficult. I say that as I will die multiple times. And then we have Fumbling in the Dark. Oh boy. Okay, so for this fork, go to the right, because to the left there are no boxes. Oh, well. Okay, now we get this. Then we go up here to trigger the boxes at the end. Dude, you're using pistols, not Gatling guns, or not Uzis. Okay. So now let's hit this. We hit the checkpoint, and then we backtrack down this path, and then we take the blue path. And oh crap. Okay, we don't. Okay, I don't want this Aku Aku. Because there is a bridge with TNT, and if you try to cross it with Aku Aku, it's going to blow instantly. You're going to die. Yeah, right here. So yeah, just jump, wait, and then go. And then see all the boxes get destroyed. Alright, cool. Okay, so now let's continue on. And here's the end of the blue path. So now we gotta go back to get, I want to say 1 box. Ow. Wait, let me start real quick. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we get this box, and then we continue on the path. Oh no, I got hit. And yeah, that's it. That's Cortex Power. Yeah, very easy level, all things considered. There we go. Very, very easy. Nice. Perfect. Cortex got the power. Oh yeah. Okay. So, when it comes to longer games, what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna try my best to do, is I'm gonna try to do probably 3 to 4 hour sessions, depending on the game, that is. Because if it's games like, I don't know, nice start. If it's games like Luigi's Mansion, for example, I don't know. I might do like 1 run with the normal mansion, another one, but on separate videos essentially. But yeah, again, depending on the game, I will do multiple sessions. All right, so here we go. The last level, which ironically, or coincidentally, also happens to be my least favorite level in this game. Unless you count the Great Hall, but the Great Hall is it's not a level. So there you go. And I will die on that hill, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I fucking hate this level. Surprise axe, okay. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, the idea is, so yeah, a very big technique I'll give you is that when you see an enemy, for the love of God, don't spin on it. Because chances are you're going to spin it into an Aku Aku crate. And you're going to have less time with light. Spider out of nowhere, nice. Oh my god, what the heck? I very clearly... Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Oh, son of a bitch. No! Damn it. Ah! You know, if I didn't get hit by that axe, I would have probably made this. I would have probably done it. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's try again. Attempt number 2. Also, in case you're wondering, for the most part, unless there's like an emergency mid-recording, all of these playthroughs will be unedited, just to show the full run. Which means that all of my deaths in Sunset Vista will be watched by you, and you will enjoy my suffering. I should not have done that. Okay, I didn't trigger the box. or I guess rutabaga. Don't break it. Okay. Ah. Yeah, that part always gets me. Yeah, maybe I should do what I did last time. Which is, like, jump in between them. Or something. I don't know. But yeah, this first part is such a badly designed area. Okay. I did it again. Oh my god, I almost died. Also, yeah, try not to go to the sides because you will most likely fall due to the level geometry. Like the archways and the props and the sides, like the axis. Oh god. Oh my god, are you serious? I overshot it. I hate this level. I fucking hate this level so much. This is the worst level in the Crash series. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Also, I jumped on the... Also, I jumped in the air. I did a double jump. Look at that, guys. That's what it should do. That's the ideal. I'm dead. I'm not dead, wow. I thought I was gonna die because I stopped. Also, I'm almost... Oh, fuck. See, that's what I meant. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. You know, just because of the fact that I can destroy the boxes prematurely is one of the biggest reasons I don't like this level. And this applies to both this and Lights Out, so it's not a problem for this level only. Okay, this is the end. There we go. Alright, and that's it. That is it for the gems. We got them all. All 26. Todas las gemas. Lo hemos conseguido. Perfect. One last time. Aquaku Lights' battery are out. Is not that high. If you can say that again. And suddenly we have 32 out of 32 levels done. Because yeah, here's a funny thing. If you actually get all the gems without unlocking Cortex, you will unlock Cortex. Yeah, as you can see, we got a path to Cortex. So yeah, that is actually pretty funny. Alright, so now if we check our achievements, as you can see, we are missing 3 more achievements. So we got beating the game, getting the 2 endings, and defeat Cortex without taking damage. Alright, so with that said, let's tackle the final boss. So yeah, we're gonna do final boss, and then we're gonna do perfect best ending. Alright. Done! And yeah, I'll say right now, your worst enemy for this fight will be the perspective. Alright. I think this is where they go. Oh, no, not yet. And now they will go up and down. Yeah. Oh my god. Whoa! Like, seriously, like, those energy balls have a very weird hitbox. It's not even funny. So why is my audio way too loud? That is odd. I did not even press. Okay. That was something. Yeah, I got distracted because my audio was a bit too loud. Alright. Go! Quickly! Darn you, Crash Bandicoot. Alright. 2, 3. Die! You son of a gun. Okay. Now, if you don't get the green orbs, don't worry, because Cortex will basically like repeat his pattern. So for example, after this, he will shoot 2 green orbs. However, if you missed one of the orbs, you can just get it on the next volley. Oh, but I got it, nice. Okay, now we get the scary part, which is the fast volley. Ah! Alright, there we go. That was close. Right. Don't mess us up. And we did it. We did it! Yay! And Crash is eating the screen. And there we go. Cortex incapacitated, and darn you, Crash Bandicoot. That is awesome. Alright, and there we go. We beat the game, except not really, because we're still missing 1 achievement. Now, the good thing about beating the game is that I can actually show you this. Super Metroid, yes. No, but as you can see in my profile page, you may notice that here we have the achievements, and we also have this bar. Now, the yellow bar basically means your progress. As you can see, we're 93%. But also, because we're playing on hardcore mode, this bar is yellow. Now, if we check the achievements, you may notice that right here we got this gray bar. And basically, the gray bar represents the amount of players who got this achievement on softcore mode. Now, just to jump the gun, if you play on softcore mode, you cannot master the game. So, yeah, you basically have to. If you want to be a true gamer, you gotta be in the gold line or the gold bar. But as you can see, we got the circle. You can kind of see it, but there's actually a circle right here. And as you can see right here, it says unfinished. And basically, this means that, well, you've not beaten the game. And that is because you didn't get what is known as a win condition. So if we check to Cortex incapacitated, you may notice that we got right there that it says win condition. And basically, since we got the win condition, if we reload the game, or if we reload the page, as you can see, we now have a silver badge. And basically, this means that we beaten the game. So yeah, we basically beaten the game. However, we still haven't mastered the game because we still need 1 more achievement. And yeah, let's go ahead and get that achievement. So let's go. And we gotta load the game. And now we gotta go into the Great Hall. And yeah, basically now we have to do a very intense platforming challenge. And by doing this, we will get to the end, and get the true ending of Crash Bandicoot 1. I don't know why, but a part of me kind of wished we had like a super ultra mega hard clear gem trial, like the gem trials we will get in a Crash 2 and beyond. And time. Wait, I gotta stop the timer. All right, I'm gonna guess 18 seconds, but there we go. We got a shining end, and we have mastered Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. 3 hours and 19 minutes and 17-ish seconds. That is awesome. All right, and if we go back to the page and we reload, as you can see, we got our very first gold badge. And basically with this badge, you will tell that you've truly mastered the game. And you are now a true gamer. And I also love when we get this progression status. I mean, right here we got the unfinished games, we got the beaten games, and then we get the mastered games. And yeah, it's actually really cool how they implemented this, which this was not a thing when I first started RetroAchievements. And we can also see dynamic widths, which you can actually check like your statistic, which is pretty awesome. Although yeah, I'm gonna try to keep one game at a time. I'm not gonna try to play multiple games at once, just to, yeah, as you can see, started games beaten 100%. And just to jump the gun a little bit, you know what? I'm gonna compare to my own profile or my personal file. My starting game beatings percentage is 72 because yeah, I have a lot of games that I haven't beaten yet. Although some of them I have like one achievement because I was testing out the achievement compatibility. Because yeah, that's actually another thing you gotta keep in mind, and that's the fact that you have to make sure that you're playing with the right ROM. So for example, in Crash Bandicoot, if we go over here, supported game files, here we can check, or here we can see that the achievement set is compatible with the American version of Crash 1. How do another game? Oh, we have Crash Flying, and yeah, basically that's what it is. But yeah, that's it. That's it for Crash 1 RetroAchievements. However, there is one last thing I want to tackle, and yeah, I'm going to shut this off, and yeah, we're going to move on to the finale for this video. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm gonna turn off my controller just to have a clear view. And yeah, basically right over here we have this table where I'm gonna showcase all of the games that I've mastered. So far we are up to 25, but trust me, there's gonna be more than 25. And yeah, as you can see, we got our first game set in. So we got Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 1, 46 achievements, and then we got subsets and other versions. Now, other versions, I'm gonna put an X if there's no other versions, which, you know, makes sense considering that Crash 1 on the PS1 was an exclusive title for the PlayStation 1. I mean, the Crash trilogy were PlayStation exclusive. But then we got subset, and actually, I'm gonna change something. I'm gonna put a question mark because, okay, so subsets are a very interesting part of RetroAchievements. So if we go to Crash 1, we're gonna see that we got similar games, and as you can see, we got Crash 2, but then we got this game. We got Crash Bandicoot Prototype, and basically, Crash Bandicoot Prototype is essentially, yeah, as you can see, the pre-beta for Crash Bandicoot, which means that you're basically gonna be playing like beta levels, like the levels under beta form, which include beta Sunset Vista, and as you can see by this thumbnail, yes, that is in fact Stormy Ascent, which means that yes, there is an achievement for beating Stormy Ascent while getting all of the without dying. So that is awesome. All right, now subset. Now I will not call it a subset because this is technically a prototype, so it's technically not a subset. However, subsets are essentially, well, subsets to a normal set that would essentially not belong on the main set. So for example, literally today we got the release of the Mega Man X Collection subset, And basically, for this subset, you basically have to beat every game without taking damage and using only the Mega Buster. And for the most part, and for basically all of these is without taking damage in one session. And yeah, basically right there it says single session, which means that when an achievement says single session, you basically have to get that achievement in one emulator session, which means no shutting down the emulator and no resetting the emulator. You gotta be careful with that because I have committed that mistake. But yeah, basically, most of the time, subsets are either one of three things. It would either be content from other versions. For example, there is a subset for Metroid Fusion that involves the Japanese version, which I'm not going to touch until we get to Fusion. We have the insanely hard challenges, like this. And then we have something like the Super Metroid subset, where you can kind of see it, but it says here, this bonus set is a dedicated place for super hard challenges, achievements requiring glitches, and other achievements that don't fit well or are not allowed in a standard set. So basically right here we got stuff like defeat Batoon in less than 8 seconds without the plasma beam, or kill bomb the chorizo without being hit. So yeah, kill the chorizo with only bombs, which is just insanity. Defeat Crocomire with a single shot. I believe there's an achievement for... Oh yeah, right here. Perform a reverse boss order in a single section, which... Yeah, basically this means that you have to defeat Ridley. I believe the order is Ridley, Dragon, Phantoon, and then Kraid, and you have to do it in that order. So yeah, it's kind of insane. And as you can see, only one person has mastered this set because of the yellow point right there. That is insane. But yeah, subsets are something that I don't try myself. With the exception of with some exceptions, which we will get into them as we continue on with the series. But yeah, as of subset, we have one-ish, even though it's not a subset technically, but it's a prototype. In other versions, there's nothing. I'm also going to be ranking the set when it comes to the difficulty. So in a scale to 1 to 10, in terms of difficulty, this set I would give it a 7, because I'll be honest, I wish the set was more. I wish the set had more miscellaneous stuff. However, I can see why people haven't tried to like expand on it, considering that, you know, there is very clearly this game has very clearly restrictive things. Although they could have added something from Crash 2, which in the Crash 2 set there is a bit of a time trial that they could actually implement in Crash 1, which would be actually pretty cool. Except for which, you know, it's better than the goddamn Platinum Relics, that's for sure. But yeah, considering that Crash 1 is already a hard game, yeah, I actually will give it a 7 overall. And in terms of fun, I'm also gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna be IGN terms of lame and say that 7 is like the default of I enjoyed this one a lot, or I enjoyed this one just right, you know. And yeah, basically 7 out of 10. And in terms of duration, I'm gonna write it right here. So we got 3 hours, 19 minutes, and 17 seconds. Awesome. And then we got the hardest achievement, which I'll give the honor to the hardest achievement of this set, or off the set. And yeah, basically, long story short, I'm giving it to this piece of shit. So yeah, we got the gem in the middle. And just to compare real quick, and this is the only time I'm gonna do this, but yeah, when I first did this, the hardest achievement for me was Cortex Damageless, which is pretty funny. And yeah, as you can see by my huge list of personal masteries, I have a lot of games. You can pause if you want to see the games that I tackled. But yeah, I tackled a lot of video games. That is awesome. And yeah, basically, and yeah, as of right now, I have 109 masteries. I'm currently working on Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 2. And so far, the hardest achievement has been killing Verdugo without taking damage, which, oh my god, that was such a pain in the ass. Verdugo is such a pain in the ass. But yeah, basically, I'm actually gonna interesting to see how different this my table will be to, or this table will be to my personal table. So that's actually pretty interesting. I'll say you can see, you know, we got the main projects and other stuff that has been planned but are not coming to light for at least for a while. But yeah, that is gonna be it for the. But yeah, as of right now, that is going to be it for my retro achievement video for Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more retro achievement runs in full, be sure to stick around with this channel. Although the uploads in this channel are going to be very minor, considering that, you know, I also gotta work on the Let's Plays. Yeah, basically in the Wolf Archives channel, I will basically upload the full, almost unedited runs of my retro achievement runs. And yeah, if you guys want to support the main channel, go ahead and subscribe over there. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in my next retro achievement run. And also, if you want to give me a follow, here is the retro achievement profile. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everyone.